Greetings, Dr. Kelly and classmates of Org7701, Theoretical Foundations of Diversity Work. The history of discrimination in the United States based on sexual orientation and gender identity has many stints as early as recorded as the 1917s, with politicians viewing sexual orientation and gender identity as a psychopathic inferiority, to 1964 with the Civil Rights Act. According to Blaine and Brenchley, 2021, the Civil Rights Act was created to stop discrimination of all kinds, such as race, gender, ethnicity, and religion by the United States Supreme Court. Before the Civil Rights Act, men were bullied, women were bullied, beaten, and humiliated. Men were bullied, beaten, and humiliated if they preferred a male partner, and women were forced into situations where they were made to submit, in some cases, to men against their will. Thankfully, in present times, societal norms and differences have socially groomed themselves to accept others, even though systematically there are still some hurdles, challenges that the LGBTQIA2S+ community are facing. In 2022, the Supreme Court decision in Bostock versus Clayton County was a federal protection against employment discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity in both the private and public sectors. According to Davison 2023, Bostock, Stevens, and Zardia were fired due to being members of the LGBTQ community. The judge then enforced that every state have at least 15 employees protected under federal law. This case ultimately encouraged more victims of discrimination to report complaints of such acts to the EEOC. These events have helped establish non-discrimination laws and practices throughout the United States. Current measures to further protect individuals from discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity have been supported by grassroots activists and advocacy from allies or organizations. According to Hassan and others et al. 2020, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights released new standards of conduct to eliminate discrimination against LGBT employees in the workplace. In addition, organizations have been pushing laws and legislators such as the Equality Act, which protects discrimination in employment, education, federally funded programs, housing, and public accommodations. Lastly, these contemporary movements have helped to protect the rights of individuals by continuing to raise awareness, uncovering unfair acts and treatment from victims, and exposing gray areas where individuals could be discriminated against, including DEIB initiatives to help educate, train, and create inclusion for everyone in the workplace. In conclusion, protecting the rights of workers against discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity has been a significant impact on protecting individuals. Equal opportunities and inclusive workplaces thrive and present healthy competition as today's employees care about work-life balance, healthy living, and leaders who are authentic in words and in their actions as an example. Organizations that accept diversity and provide equitable opportunities are much more successful and have more innovative solutions to help the organization flourish. My name is Darius Humphreys, and thank you for your time.